Okay, let's talk about Timo Tolkki'S Avalon. It released his last album back in 2021,
Yeah.
and it featured guest appearance by the likes of Fabio Lione and James Labrie. So how was the process of creating this record, and do you have any future plans for this project?
No, that's done. That's definitely done. I mean, the whole Avalon thing was pretty much an idea of Frontiers, the record company, because they wanted to pretty much do this something like Avantasia, you know. Even the name was invented by them, not me.
To be a
So they just called me up, like, I was in Russia, actually, the hotel, playing gig there. And the owner calls me, Serafin. I said, you want to do like 3 metal operas? I said, what do you mean with metal opera? What is that anyway? And he said, well, something like Avantasia. I said, well, that's been done, you know.
You already have Avantasia for this.
Yeah, exactly. So I was in that kind of space in my career that I just said, okay, let's try it. I mean, and I still think that the first Avalon is the best because it has Keith Scarrow, Brock, Russell Allen, Ellis Rood. You know, I think it's the most organic, most song materials, the best, definitely. And I produced that, like the second one. But then I remember I was like, back in 2016, the 17, I was like having almost 2 years of depression, you know. I couldn't write any songs. I was basically the sofa for 2 years because I get these long depressions sometimes. And then they said, okay, we should do the third record. I'm like, I can't. It's no way. I mean, but somehow I managed to write some songs, and that turned out to be this then Return to Eden. But they changed the production team to completely Italian, you know. And so I wasn't producing it anymore. I have to control for the material, and that just is not the way I do things. You know, I have to admit I'm kind of a control freak when it comes to my music. So, and also they wanted to do it in the cheapest way possible, not by face to face. I like to actually record with the person, face to face in studio, not sending files. This is not for me. You know, it's very, very sterile. It's not for me.
You're a studio guy.
I'm a studio guy in the sense that I want to be with human beings in studio to develop the track together. You know? You can't do it if you're not present. So then they told me, actually, it's the first trilogy that has 4 parts, because there was a 4th record that came out last year. And then I just told them, look, I really don't like the way this has been done now and the way it's been handled. I really don't like the production. I don't like really so much. I mean, it's not the way I would do it. So I just said, let's just go separate ways. And ever since, I'm free. I don't have any ties to any record company or agent. So I do things on my own. And that's took years to get to this.
Okay.
So no more Avalons.
Well, we still have Timo doing his songs.